What's up, my Blazing Knights? It's me, Blazix, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a good day. I know I am. So this is not a reaction today. We're going to have a reaction later today. So by the time this video is uploaded, I'm going to upload another video that probably won't be a premiere because I'm not all that into a premiere right now. But don't worry, there's going to be another premiere soon. Just be ready for that. But anyways, today we're going to be opening up some packages that I got for the plushies. Yes, more plushie unboxing, even though the series itself has not even aired yet. I'm sorry, or a lot of stuff has been happening in real life, and I just have not had the time to actually work on it. The script itself is like 80% done, by the way. Which, most of you are like, Blazix, what do you mean 80% done? It's not done yet. Again, I'm dealing with a lot. With me working 5 out of the 7 days of the week and basically going to school virtually, I still haven't had the time to actually work on it. So I promise you guys, before June, that video should be done. I promise. So that gives me a big time span before I can actually get it done. So I promise you, it's gonna be worth it. Without further ado, why don't we get to the packages? Sorry about the weirdness, guys. You know, this channel would not be the channel without me being weird. Anyways, we have these two packages, and if you guys don't know, these are both Square Enix packages, and apparently this was a game that was made by Square Enix. I just apparently didn't know. But the plushies I got are based off of the characters from the game The World Ends With You. Sadly, I have not finished the game. I have not even played the game, actually. Don't even know what I'm talking about. Shut up, Blazix. But I have seen the animation that was on Funimation. Sadly, I have not finished the animation, but I plan to finish it soon. By the time this recording's up, I most likely have finished it. The only reason I haven't is because I've been really enjoying it. I just don't want it to end. I'm procrastinating a lot, guys. Kind of want the Plus series has not come out yet. Yeah, I'm blaming you, Blazix. Get on the Plus series. But anyways, not only do I have the packages, I also have a box cutter, which is not really a box. But this works easier. I don't know where the scissors are that I used last time. What's this? Whatever. We're gonna start off with the biggest package. Now, I think I ordered six plushies? I don't remember because last time I checked, it was back in July. Not July. Not even July yet. No, it was back in January when I ordered these plushies, and it's just now getting. I'm just now getting them. So I actually don't remember what I had. So let's get into it. Honestly, not that many characters. I'll probably recognize them easily. So without further ado, let's get into this. I'm going to start off with opening this package. Oh my lord, they look gorgeous. You guys just don't even know. Why don't we start off with the main character? Now, most likely you won't know it unless you've played the game. But a fun fact about The World Ends With You. I'll try based the Among Us series off of The World Ends With You. So if you want a fun fact, that's fun. Right off the bat, we're going to start with the main character, Neku. So, got our Neku plush. As you guys can tell, he's not happy about being in a bag. Let's get him out. Come on, Neku, get out. Now look at that. Honestly, it looks really good. Honestly, looks really good. Honestly, I think I like them better than the Kingdom Hearts plushies so far. Granted, I only have 3, Sora, Kairi, and Riku, but honestly, they look really well done. Like his little spiky hair. And he has a mouth! Cool! Cool! Because he just kind of has like this collar up the entire time in the series. But look at this! Look at that! He has a mouth! Good for you, Neku. Which also rhymes with Deku. I'm basically gonna make that joke in my series. Good for you, Neku. My name is... Good for you, Deku. My name is not Deku, it is Neku. And I would very much appreciate it if you did not call me Deku. My name is Neku. Now get it right. Oh, you're gonna be Deku. Shut up, Blazix. Anyways, let's get on to our next character. Let's get to this guy before we get to this girl. So we also have another character, Joshua. As you can tell, he's really smug. He's kind of happy about being in a box. But we need him for something else. So why don't we get him out of this little bag? As you can see, he's still smug. I don't know why he's so smug. So, Joshua is introduced in, the second game that Neku plays. After one of the other characters that's in this bag sacrifices themselves for Neku, he plays the game again with a new partner. That partner being Joshua. And Joshua knows more than meets the eye, I guess. Still don't know what his deal was. Sadly, I don't know. I only played the game. I haven't played the games. I've seen the animation. And because it's like a seasonal anime, not a lot is explained in it. Oh, sorry, not a lot is explained. But Joshua is cool, in my opinion. Not my favorite character, but I do like him and his interactions with my boy Neku. Shut up talking about me, man. The greatest emo in the world. Oh, shut up, Neku. You're ruining my spotlight. Yeah. Yeah, well, like his drip. Like everything about him. Love his smug face. He's awesome. Next, we're gonna move on to the next character, which was Neku's first partner. And I'm already messing up. I'm so sorry, guys. Honestly, even just pulling out the bag, I love the design of this character so much. So we have Neku's first partner, and the person that introduced him to the game, Shiki! Not to be confused with Shiki from Eden Zero. This character just, oddly enough, is named Shiki. So, Shiki is the first person that sees Neku and becomes his partner. And is a cute little girl. But supposedly this is not what she really looks like. Supposedly she based her look off of her friend. And the cost of her being in the Reaper's game was her looks. So basically this is not Shiki, what Shiki really looks like for some reason. I don't know. But honestly, Shiki kind of became my favorite character for a while before the other character that I'm going to get into is introduced. But honestly, I like Shiki. I think she's awesome. But I'm not going to get her out of the bag just yet because I need to introduce what she has with her. Not just her hat or her drip, but her partner in crime. And the reason why there's actually 4 in this bag. Her little plushie, Mr. Mew. Which is just this cute little black cat. Honestly, it's adorable. Look at how... Now, there are actually 2 versions of this cat. There's this little plushy version that I think goes with Shiki. And then there's like a long-armed, long-legged version of this cat that honestly looks relatively well done. I'm planning on getting it for a video idea. And Mr. Mew can become its own character. Yes, I can become my own character. Mr. Mew, could you please not try to beat people up? I make no promises, darling. You sound like Shadow. Yes, I know. Well, let's get him out of the box. Let's get him out of the bag. So we have Mr. Mew and Shiki. Now, in game, Now in the anime, she basically doesn't have too many powers outside of using Mr. Mew as a weapon. Like, Mr. Mew is probably the most powerful character in the game, and we just don't know. We don't know what Mr. Mew's backstory is like. Okay, I'm joking. This is just a stuffed animal that Shiki made. But look how adorable it is. Like, generally speaking, I love when you have like a simple character design like this. And then it kind of contrasts with how detailed Shiki is. From her hat, to her outfit, to her drip. Like, this is honestly awesome. I love it. And I'm just grateful that I was able to clutch this. Again, there is another Mr. Mew plush that I'm probably not even going to do an unboxing for, but like, I do plan to get it. And I'm going to put it in a community post when I do get it, so that you can see the contrast between this one and the other one. Because there's definitely a difference between this one and the one that has long arms and long legs. Actually, I think it's just supposed to be I don't know if it's supposed to be a life-size version of Mr. Mew. If it is, that's amazing. I'm going to get it, because it's going to be awesome for a video idea I have. So, anyways, here's Shiki and Mr. Mew. Now we're going to move on to the final, or the second box package, which is the last package. Now, I think I know what this is, and it's the main reason why I have, like, the other members of the The World Ends With You cast. Sadly, there were no Reapers, which is kind of a bummer, because I would have really loved the Reaper that is basically like a mathematician, or the one that's just like so smooth. But essentially, I do have a Reaper in this last package. But let's just get into it. Actually, I could just tear this open. Yes! Yes! Wait, what? Okay, so this package wasn't even wrapped right. And like, one of the plushies wasn't in the bag right. I guess I ripped it? I'm not sure. But anyways. So, like I said, they didn't necessarily have a Reaper, which is basically the antagonist of the games. And basically, if you make it all the way to the 7th day, you get to fight a Reaper and to claim your wish. But, because of reasons, one of our characters did not make it to the end and had to become a Reaper in order to get his wish. So, introducing one of the ex-Reapers, Beat himself. Now, Beat is kind of like this, gangster rapper character that, I just kind of fell in love with. He's kind of an idiot, but I love his character. Yo, what you talking about, man? You know, this is my first time on camera. Hi, Mom. Hey, Pops. Old man. Get off the chain, yo. That kind of character. And I cannot wait to use him in videos, because he kind of just became one of my favorite characters. Like the plushie doesn't do him justice, because he's a lot more athletic than Deku, and I wish he kind of came with his skateboard, because he just carries around the skateboard the entire time. And I think he beat somebody with a skateboard in the animation, because that's just hilarious. But sadly, he wasn't all the way in the packaging, so yeah. And honestly, I just love his cap. It's such drip. His whole outfit is drip, honestly. And while we're moving on to the next character, I just want to say, honestly, if I'm going to do a good job on one of these characters, it's probably going to be Beat himself. Like, I love Beat so much. He's awesome. And last, but not least, the entire reason that I had to buy all of the World Ends With You plushies. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Rhyme, the absolute sweetheart of the entire cast. Now, frankly, she's just one of those characters that I instantly loved. She's basically like Tari. She's kind of a quiet, secluded character. In the game, in the first game anyways, she has no memory about who she is. And ironically, we find out later that she's Beat's little sister. Which kind of makes sense. I mean, just kind of look at it. Look at her drip. Her beanie matches his. Her skull matches his. Like, everything about her, it just screams like little sister Beat. Little sister for Beat, right? But like, you can see a clear contrast. He's happy. He's just kind of like, she's the light for him, and it's adorable. I'm gonna get her out of the bag. Anyways, you cannot have Beat without Rhyme. You could easily have Rhyme without Beat, but not Beat without Rhyme, because they definitely work well off of each other. I'm gonna expand that in series. I just truly love these characters, and I cannot wait to introduce them in the series. I also cannot wait to actually start the series. I'm just nervous, guys. I honestly, most of you are like, "Oh, Blaze, because you're not gonna start the series." It's not that I'm nervous about what you gonna think about it. I'm terrified about what you guys are gonna think. One wrong move, and the whole Plus series is gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, I don't want to be a part of this. I don't want to see this." I'm scared. I'm terrified. But anyways, these are plushies that I really like, and I'm probably not gonna get rid of them. This is probably my favorite blush, anyways. And for the final result, there they are. The entirety of the World Ends With You plush collection. Aside from the long-legged Mr. Mew plush that I will get later, I'm probably just not going to do an unboxing of it because it's just going to be a simple video. But like, honestly, well, I do love these plushies. I honestly do. I would have really loved it if the Reapers actually got some shine. Because the Reaper game isn't the Reaper game without the Reapers. Or heck, even add any of the monster characters that we see in the game. Again, I have no idea what the name of the monster characters are. I have not played the games. So if anyone's gonna be like, Blazix, actually they're called this. Again, I have not played the game. I've only seen the anime. And even then, I have barely even touched the anime since last month. So don't get on me in the comment section about that. Yeah, little keyboard warriors. Yeah, but I like the plushies. I think they look really good. I like the little detail of giving Neku a little mouth because, well, yeah, he has a mouth, obviously. But the idea of letting this come down so that you can see it is really nice. I love that you gave a little blush to Shiki because, like, this is kind of her character. It's kind of her power. Without it, she's kind of nobody. I wish I could just kind of put it on her head. I might have to do that in the video, but whatever. I'm also glad that Joshua had the plush because Joshua is honestly an interesting character. Because I remember him, I actually remember all of these characters in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance when they were in Traverse Town and the worlds were split. So that's actually how I remember the characters. I just did not know anything about The World Ends With You. I'm planning on getting the game so I can play it through, but honestly, yeah. Really do like the characters. I honestly think my favorite ones are Shiki and Rhyme. Rhyme, what are you doing down there? There you go, sweetheart. Honestly, Rhyme is just a cute little girl, and Shiki is rather adorable, honestly. Honestly, I could see her and Kairi getting along easily. And then as for Rhyme, I can see her and Tari getting along easily. In fact, I might have to make a post on the Discord server about the Wholesome Squad. Want to know what the Wholesome Squad is? Essentially, it's like a couple characters that I just have in my plush collection that are just wholesome characters. They could never hurt a fly easily, especially Rhyme, because she actually, I don't think Rhyme had any attacks in the anime. B definitely did. He beat people up with a skateboard. Rhyme, I don't think she attacked anybody. It's just sad. But you know, Rhyme's Rhyme. And she's still adorable. I love her. Again, I thought this was just an interesting plush collection. Just to add to my ever-expanding plush collection for my plush series. So I do hope you all enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, add to your favorites. Want to see more Scorch On videos from this channel, subscribe. I make videos weekly or daily depending on my schedule. Have any requests for reactions whatsoever, leave a link to that video down below. Make sure it's something I'd be interested in, and I will definitely react to it. Help me reach my goal of 10,000 subscribers, and you will get a special video from yours truly, probably with all of these characters. With that being said, I do hope you all enjoy. Stay tuned for more videos, and remember, many hearts never apart. Later, my Blazin Knights. Blazix, blazing out! Until next time, take care. Whee!